Secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about
Activate.
Yo, this is Ludacris.
What's going on? This is Drake.
It's Tiger Young Money Zone.
It's your boy Wiz Khalifa, man.
This is Big Sean.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Kanye West.
It's Jay-Z.
Yo, this is your boy Weezy.
You're in the mix with the DJ always banging the real hip-hop. DJ
BandClap.
You're in the mix with the DJ always banging the real hip-hop. DJ
BandClap.
And get away from me. Girl, just take your time. You're coming on with me tonight. Girl, I got a question for you. Can I get an answer? Yeah. Girl, I got a question for you. Can I get an answer? Yeah. She only love me 'cause I'm dangerous. That boom boom something like angel dust. Girl, let me hold ya. Put me ting all around ya. Make me feel like I own ya. Kill it boom like a warrior. Hit the boom like. Girl, I got a question for ya. Can I get an answer? Yeah. Girl, I got a question for ya. Can I get an answer?
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah. I find why I give you what you need. I know what you like. I believe it coming. Tell me something, yes. I try to need you. But I need some lessons. I need to give it all. I try to live, but I can't. I don't know why you're the one. Turn me out of my mind. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body.
BandClap.
Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body.
I'm way too fly. Shine in the nighttime. I'm a vampire, but I don't bite. Come inside when it's daylight, but please don't waste my time. I'm timeless, I can't lie. I bet I can hit it, give me one night. If I say the right lines.
I thought you said you the one, oh. Oh, girl, I thought you said you the one. For your hot girl, I belong, oh. I'ma get passion. Oh, but I promise that you be the one.
You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other.
Me, I don't really get no matter. I don't like this, your waka. And baby, I want you to buy the bar, sipping on the sea. And you was having sex on the beach, yeah, we go shut down. I'ma get, we go run town. This pussy got me on lockdown. I like it when she comes around, yeah.
I'm way too fly. Shine in the nighttime. I'm a vampire, but I don't bite. Come inside when it's daylight, but please don't waste my time. I'm timeless, I can't lie. I bet I can hit it, give me one night.
You don't need no other body.
Say that me the mess up my mind, and I me the make you free of your mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say now my love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, our love no be lie. Say every day together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave you go by. Yeah, if you leave I go stroking your body, baby. Loving your body, baby. As you're whining your body, baby. So crazy. Loving your body, baby. every day.
You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body. Hey baby, everybody's the same. No one loves you like that. No one wants you the same way.
After the morning, my head won't put down from your loving. I just wanna get you beside me.
Give me all you need. Give me all you need. Give me all you. Give me all you need. Give me all you need. Give me all.
Make I give you all you need. Every touch you need. Give you all. Make I give you all you need, baby. Yeah.
You don't need no other body.
Girl, I had a question for you.
You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body.
Let me hold you, come caress my body. You got me going crazy. Turn me up, turn me up. Let me love you. Put your arms around me. You got me going crazy. Turn me up, turn me up. Girl, I had a question for you. Can I get an answer? Girl, I got a question for you. Can I get an answer?
You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body.
Girl, I want you there. Girl, I want you there. Promise to treat you loving. Whoa, whoa, whoa. When we touch, I walk connect. Whoa, 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 whoa. Say this love, I no regret. Whoa, whoa, yeah.
Yo, what is poppin'? Before the video starts, I just want to let you all know that I give readings, just like the ones that you see every Monday on my channel. I give on point or esoteric card readings for singles and also for couples. I also do natal chart consultations. My Everything is Everything reading is by far my bestseller. If you want to check out any of these services, please visit my website at www.bandclaptv.com. And also, when you go to that website and you scroll down, you will see a link to go to my shadow work class. In this time that we're in right now, shadow work is very, very important. Getting to know yourself, your inner child, really, really knowing who you are. All of these things are extremely important. And I have a very, very informative self-paced course. Shout out to Spiritual Ascension University and Melanie the Spirit Doula for allowing me to be able to give you all this very, very priceless course, if I do say so myself. So again, if you want to check these things out, go to my website, www.bandclaptv.com. All right, on with the video.
Peace, this your girl Yvette with Yvette B's Creation, and I have a site that I want you to check out. It's mine. It's www.yvetteBScreation.com, and on there you're going to see my high vibrational products that I offer that's for self-care, and I also am offering services such as consultations and Reiki, which is all for enlightenment, clarity, healing. And for the Reiki session, I do want you to know you will be given work, so please do not sign up if you're not ready to do work, okay? Again, my website is www.yvetteBScreation.com. And I want to do a big thanks to Mr.BandClap for putting this out. Peace.
All right. Y'all can see it. So this is the beginning. This is literally the very, very beginning of the video. This is the very beginning of the video. And as you can see, it says, "You right, Doja Cat and The Weeknd." But there's a symbol that's on the Y. That Y, that's a trident symbol that's right there. It's a trident symbol that is on the Y of "You right." Let's dive into that right quick. So what does this symbol mean? It means PSI. It means it's the 23rd letter of the Greek alphabet. 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. We know that 5 is the number of Oshun. We know Oshun is a love goddess from Venus. And we know what Oshun represents. We know what she represents. So there, you already got something right here. It is used to represent the ps sound in ancient modern Greek. Now, this Greek symbol is very important. We know that the fraternities are Greek. We know that Greek practices, Greek rituals, and a lot of things pertaining to Greek are things that you have to partake in to join secret societies. We know this stuff. And the psst, when you trying to tell somebody something and you be like psst, psst, what are you trying to put it in the chat? What are you trying to tell somebody that you got to say psst? Hey, psst, psst. It starts with an S. What are you trying to tell somebody that you got to whisper in their ear and be like psst, psst? A secret. You're right. Divine destiny. You got it. A secret. A secret. So with that being said, we're already understanding that this is that this video is going to have some Greek, is going to have some secret society type of information in this video that we're going to find out. And what is the sound? What is the animal that makes a psst? What is the animal that makes that sound? That psst, psst. What's the animal that makes that sound? A snake. You got it again, Divine Destiny. A snake. What's poppin', Hood Mystic? Psyop. You're right. A snake. What is the zodiac sign that represents the snake? I've been talking about it. I told y'all to pay attention to what I talk about before the main topic. What is the zodiac sign that represents the snake? It's Beyonce's moon sign. It's The Weeknd's moon sign. Oya is the goddess of this zodiac sign. What is the animal that makes the Scorpio? There it is, Scorpio. Yeah. So just with this one thing, I'm breaking down all of this stuff just with this one symbol. So there's gonna be some Scorpio energy sex. It's gonna be talking about sex. I ain't even listened to the song yet. I ain't even watched it all the way yet. I'm just at this one part. So I know it's gonna be some ocean energy. I know it's gonna be deceptive. It's gonna be sexy. It's gonna be deceptive though. You know, betrayal. It's gonna be betrayal. It's gonna be a song about betrayal. All because I'm breaking down this one symbol. And since I said symbol, what is the when you tell a joke and you be like, doo-doo, psst. And that's why I said that was my what is it? And she said that was my wife. Doo-doo, psst. What is that? Psst. What is that? It is a symbol. It's a symbol sound. So we know that there's going to be a lot of symbolism. There's going to be a lot of symbolism. Symbolism. What is that? What is ism? When a pimp is talking to a square, and he like, look, young whippersnapper, I'm finna give you the ism. I'm finna give you the ism. You know? What is that? I'm gonna give you the game. You know? So let's put it together. This video is gonna have it's gonna be a psyop. Shout out Hood Mystic. This video is a psyop that is very deceptive. It's a song about betrayal. It's gonna use the ocean energy to bring you in, to draw you in. It's gonna use the ocean energy, Venus energy 23/5 to bring to lure you in. This is gonna have some secret society symbolism in it, you know. And this is talking about the game, the game. This is going to be symbolism to teach you about the game. So all of this stuff I was able to get out of this one symbol. This is how you decode. This is how you decode. Everything means something. No matter how small, that's what you learn as a Virgo, as a SU. Even the smallest ant has some significance to it. You know? Let's see what else this represents. Okay? So that says, y'all let me know if y'all can see the other screenshot. So this says, in religious Taoism, the trident symbol represents the Taoist Trinity. Now, we understand that in this society that we're in, it is Christian based. This society is Christian based. So when we talk about the Trinity in the Christian world, which, you know, this society is ran on, the Christian Trinity is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. No, nothing about women. You know, nothing about women. That's the reason why to prove your loyalty in these societies, you have to do Greek, homo things, because there's no regard for women like that. That's just the system that is in. And these people in this society, they look at themselves as the pure ones, And then they talk about the rituals, inviting the presence of deities and summoning spirits. So do you see how powerful one symbol can be? Do you see how powerful this video is? A lot of people don't understand it because they're letting all of these things that I'm talking about go past your conscious mind. So this stuff is hitting you subconsciously. You're not even aware. You just, because it took me a while to get the screenshot right, because it kind of flashed. It kind of flashed in front of you, and then it kind of left. And you're listening, and when you're listening to the little organ that's playing, it sounds like one of them organs that you would listen to, and it'll lure you to sleep. It'll rock you to sleep, because that's what these soulless beings, that's what they want to do. They want to rock you to sleep, so they can put all of these symbolisms. They can put all of these symbolisms on you to control you, to summon this spiritual energy out of you, and you not even understand. You not even understand what's going on. You know? And yes. And it signifies the highest authority of heaven. So we're about to witness what Doja Cat heaven realm looked like. You know, what her heaven realm, this is Doja Cat and everybody else who was drawn in. This is their vision of heaven. You know, let me see what else this represents. So now this is what you was talking about, Erica, and this is also what you was talking about, Straight Panther. As a symbol, the trident is associated with marine deities such as Poseidon and Neptune. Very important, because the weapon is most commonly used for fishing. What did Jesus say? Because Jesus, he represents the Pisces. Remember when Jesus went to the lake, and it was these two fishermen, and they was fishing, and Jesus was like, cast down your nets, because I'm gonna make you fishers of men. Remember that? When Jesus was talking about the fishers of men. So this video right here is playing that same role. Fishers of men, fishing out men, fishing out the sea men. You know, you might want to listen to this song while you getting it on. You know, fishers of men. Fishers of men who are caught up in this Neptunian illusion of Pisces, this Neptunian Piscean age. A lot of us men were caught up in that, you know, because we couldn't fathom the Kali energy that every woman possesses, but we underestimated because of this love, Venus, Neptunian, illusion that we've been put under. What's up, Crazy 8? What's popping? So it says it can be used as a weapon commonly for fishing. Both tridents, and especially bidents, pitchforks, can also symbolize rebellions. So that's another thing. And that's very important. You know, when you see a rebellion, a community rebellion, there's always a bunch of farmers, and they got pitchforks, and they got these little farming tools, and they start a mob. You know, very important. But they don't want you looking at it as rebellion. They just want you to look at it as Poseidon and Neptune, because this represents the age of Pisces that is gone, but there's still people that's trying to keep that age of Pisces illusion up still. And they're fishing out anybody that's on the sea They fishing anybody out. They're fishing anybody out who's not with it. You know, who's not with the agenda. They're fishing everybody out. And when we talk about, no, this is the thing, Erica. When you get tattoos, and this is something that I got to talk about too, or where I talked about it with Left Eye. When you get tattoos, that's nothing but you putting a symbol or a sigil on your body. So just like when you make a sigil on paper, you have a certain intention that you're putting with that sigil. And that's what makes the sigil so powerful. So you can get a trident put on you, but number one, you draw it yourself, you know, and you have a certain affirmation that you're putting on that symbol before you put it on your body. That's how you do that. You know, don't think that you're cursed while you're putting the symbol on like Left Eye was, you know, because then that's when that symbol, it works against you. So now we got this. Oh, I think this is the same thing. Yeah, this is the same thing. Okay. So let's go back. So now that we've covered the basics. Now that we've covered the basics of this symbol, and we understand what this symbol means, and the title is called You Right. You right. Not your right, not you are right, but you right. You go to the right. You who are you, the person that's affected, you, the person that's affected by this wayward ocean energy that's really deceptive, is really only going to bring death. You that don't know who you are, so you're associating yourself, you're aligning yourself with a secret society. You know, all of this stuff. You, what I'm getting at, what I'm trying to get at is, this is nothing but a Venus deception to keep you on the right hand path. To keep you on the right hand path. So, for people who don't understand what the right hand path is, my esteemed brother, very you know, very dope astrologer, other than Hood Mystic, because Hood Mystic is the bomb. Like, he the bomb. But I gotta give Flight Boss some love. Let's hear what Flight Boss has to talk about when we're talking about the right hand path. Let's see. Let's take a little trip right quick. Let's go. Let's flash back right quick.
To the right, you see what I'm saying? To the motherfucking right. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at this goddamn energy right here, right? All of that energy from your right, hold your right, they got your the motherfucker pledge of sergeant, right hand, hold the dial with all that motherfucking energy. All of that hip hip hooray! You know what I'm saying? Papa the Mason man, you know what I'm saying? All that motherfucking shit is correlated in Yahweh energy and shit like that. And that's what the Masons be teaching y'all. So that's a virtue. So when you think about being a man, the first concept you come up with is being stand up, being upright. So the sun come up in the morning and they claim it goes to the right. So you don't know how to be something else or be an individual. You only know their concept of that part of being a man. Then they get into the female energy, right? The moon, feminine energy, right? So that's a woman. Woman, you only can see the moon at night. It's self-reflection. It's internal, right? So they took this energy and put it in the Bibles. Women's supposed to be unseen. Women not supposed to show their self. Women supposed to be wrapped up. Women only supposed to show themselves only to their man, that son, at night or some shit like that. During sex, women supposed to be quiet and not be seen, aka don't preach in a church or something. So they create this whole kind of concept to the point that you will come across a fake man, a spirit in a male body with their concept of being a man, and just by you feeling comfortable to being a woman around him, you got to carry out all these false woman traits that don't have anything to do with you being a spirit in a female body. You see what I'm saying?
So this right-hand path, the right-hand path, you know, this is what you're gonna witness when we're talking about this video. You know, the deception of Venus, the deception of Venus. So one thing that you're gonna realize when we're talking about the right-hand path, they look at the mind, the body, and the soul as three separate entities. The mind, the body, and the soul. The mind, which is the Holy Spirit, the body, which is the Father, and the soul, which is the Son. The soul. They look at these things as three separate entities, you know, unlike the left-hand path. So with the mind, you know, hive mind. In this right-hand path, deception, they want you to have this hive mind. Hive mind. Just like what Donald Trump was talking about. You know, he kind of let the cat out of the bag with the whole pandemic. He was like, it was to test to see if the American people really had a hive mind or not. And he was like, damn it, they sure do got a hive mind. You know? So now that we understand, what we know that this video is about, I want to read to y'all a little bit about what society is saying that this video is about. So this comes from Harper's Bazaar, and it says, in her latest music video, You Right, Doja Cat warmly welcomes us into her sublime imaginary universe with a little extra help from The Weeknd. In a kingdom in the clouds, Doja and The Weeknd sing a steamy duet about their fantasies for one another, feeling mutually tempted out of their loyalties toward their respective partners. So remember what I said, Scorpio, I said this song was going to be about betrayal, you know, talking about betraying your significant other. You know, I don't know why you would have sex to a song like this, but making a song about betraying your significant other, it said it's a steamy duet. There's the Oshun, a steamy duet. Neptune, bringing you into her imaginary universe, which we're going to find out this is nothing but the astral world. What this section right here, this is nothing but the astral world. The astral world that society wants you to believe that this is heaven. You know, the astral world is heaven, but no. The astral world is still connected here. It's still connected to this. You got to go beyond that. If you really want to get out of this matrix, you got to go beyond the astral. That's where Oya is at. You know, that's where the deities that represent death and the deities that represent primordial energy, you know, they're beyond the astral. But Oshun, you know, her job is to bring love to the earth, to the world, you know. So out beyond the astral, this energy is different. it's different beyond the astral. Let me see what y'all saying. Loring Fire says that's also that Jupiterian energy, Pisces and Sagittarius expansion. Yeah, thinking beyond what you can see. But they don't want you to look at it like that. You know, you're not supposed to be looking at it in that type of way. So let me go here. All right. So now we at the gates. You know, this is what people would say the gates of heaven are, you know, but this is the gates. This is the gates actually to the astral realm. This is the gate to Doja Cat's astral realm. This is the gateway to her astral realm, and anybody else who resonate with this type of energy and frequency. This is what this system of soulless beings want to program your astral realm and your reality to be as well. So that's why you gotta watch. You really gotta watch what you listen to, because all of these things create your inner world. And you know, you want your inner child to stay innocent. You know, you want your inner child to stay innocent, because as soon as you start welcoming things that's not innocent into your being, whether it's through your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your nose, your touch, you know, these things put you farther and farther away from getting to know your inner child, where your true power lies. I'll never stop saying that. Your true power lies in innocence. It lies in you getting to know your inner child, doing that shadow work, and becoming one with that part of you that you were so close with when you were a child. I'll never stop pushing that, you know, because that is so very important. So now we're at the gates. And then, as you can see, the Libra sign gets you in the door. The Libra sign gets you in the door. Because we understand that a lot of us identify ourselves totally by our zodiac sign. See, all the things that I'm pointing out are things that you can use in your left-hand path. But if you start making these things truly define who you really are, now you're on the right-hand path. And the right-hand path is going to keep you reincarnating back here. You know? And this is what Bobby Hemmett used to talk about too. You know, solely identifying yourself because of your zodiac sign. Something that this matrix gave you. Because as we're going to start seeing, a lot of the, you know, the bad that's going on in the world is because of the matrix. But the matrix also wants to try to deceive you into believing that they're latching on themselves to things that we consider good. You know, we all started coming into consciousness in the age of Aquarius, and now the woke movement has been created. The woke movement that has nothing to do with melanated people achieving consciousness. You know, it's just an ego. It's just a ego-driven. It's a ego-driven intellectual masturbation group. You know, so now you can't even say the word you're woke no more, because now people are going to think you're associated with that group, with the hotep niggas, you know, and the tea tree women who don't bathe, and they drink a lot of tea and they listen to a lot of Erykah Badu. You know, so you got that. So let's keep going. So now we're starting to see what her heaven looks like. You know, this is what Doja Cat heaven looks like. And this is also what this system of soulless beings want to program you, so you can program your astral world, your world, your heaven to look like. You see the temple? All of this is symbolic. You got the temple. I don't know what this was. You got the columns. And this is the part that you was talking about, Erica. So now when you see this part right here, you're like, whoa, hold up. What is this doing in the astral world? What is this doing in heaven? You know, what is this doing in your imaginary universe? You know, this duality, that's what keeps you here. So why would you want to be associated with that unless you had to join that and adhere to their rules in order for you to live heaven on earth? It makes you think, don't it? Like Rihanna said, it's a secret society. All we ask is our loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. And this is loyalty even after death. You know, this represents duality. This represents this heavenly world that she's talking about is still here. It's still here. You know, it ain't went nowhere. It's still here. You haven't ascended. You're still here. You know? So there it is. So in your spare time, because let me see something right quick. In your spare time, I want you to look up, because this shows you, this right here, this is the person who is responsible for the visual that you see. This person right here, his name is Quentin. He got a weird last name. And as you see, it got the checkerboard programming. It got the checkerboard right there. So it's telling you that this programming that you're about to witness, this programming that you're about to embark on, is sponsored by this person. This programming is sponsored by this person right here. This is the person that's behind all the images that you're gonna see. And let's check him out for a minute. Quentin Duranzier. Quentin Duranzier, he's a French visual artist, creative director, founder of Wove Studio, best known for his surrealist and colorful album artworks and music videos. He's worked for countless labels. He's worked for countless labels. He might have had something to do with the WAP video. You know, I want y'all to do y'all research. Look up what videos, what musical content is this guy responsible for, and what is being shown in that content. You know, I want y'all to be able to research that and look that up, because you need to understand who's behind programming you. We're in the age of Aquarius, so you need to understand who's behind the programming. You know, so if one of y'all get into the music industry And this guy like, okay, so we got Quentin. Quentin is gonna do your video for you. You're like, hell no. I know about him. I don't want that symbolism in my video. You know, I want to choose my own ideas. I want to put my own ideas, put my own stuff up there for people to partake in. So we got that. So now we get to the part where we finally see Doja Cat. And I could spend like a whole hour just breaking this one picture down. I could just use this whole, I could just use a whole hour just breaking down this one picture, and this picture, it really explains a lot. This is her imaginary universe. This is her heaven. This is her astral realm. But it's all controlled. When you see that checkerboard at the bottom, that's her foundation. So none of this would be possible. None of this would be possible if that checkerboard floor fell from under her. So they letting you know, like, yo, yeah, you can be a goddess under our control. Yeah, you can be a goddess, but you're gonna push our agenda. Yeah, you can be a goddess, but you're gonna push you're gonna do what we tell you to do. You're only gonna be a goddess and push stuff a part of our agenda, what we want you to do. So as you can see in this picture, you got Doja Cat, and she got this funny looking hairdo, but this hairdo, as you can see at the top, her hairdo has this little metal thing on it, and she's balancing two things. And she's on this pedestal. Now this says a lot. This is explaining a lot. Because as you can see, the foundation at the bottom, we know what that represents. I ain't even got to say it. But it's that foundation that put her on this pedestal. It's deep. It's this foundation that put her on this pedestal that you see right here. So we understand that Libra represents Mayat. We know Libra represents Mayat. She's the one, she's the balancer of the two scales, or the two scales. And we know in order for you to get past this world, which includes the astral realm, if you want to get past this world, your heart has to be lighter than a feather, right? Ain't that how it goes? Y'all let me know in the chat. Is that how it goes? Your heart got to be lighter than a feather, right? And I'm saying all of this for a reason. As you can see right here, she got a heart on one end, but on the other end is not a feather. What is that? Salt. That's going to be very important. Salt. She got salt right there. All right, let's keep going. So now, let's talk about Doja Cat for a bit. So, because in order for you to understand the deception, you got to understand the characters that was chosen to be in this deceptive piece, to be in this video, because Doja Cat herself she might be a cool person. You know, like I said, The Weeknd himself, he might be a cool person, but when you're coming to this video shoot, now you're a character playing a role in the game, you know? So as we see, Doja Cat, she is a Libra with a Virgo moon, birth path 1. And there's some things about Doja Cat natal chart that I want to touch on. Just a few things that I want to touch on. The first thing I want to touch on is her North Node. Hold on, let me because I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this. I probably should have made this right here a separate shot. Let me know if y'all can see these words. Put a 1 in the chat if you can actually see the words. If you can read and see the words, because I'm not reading all of this. Y'all can probably screenshot it or something. But if you can read these words, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know if you can read these words. You funny, Panther. Can y'all read that? Can y'all see that? Cause I don't want to keep going if y'all can't see. Can y'all see that? Okay. Okay, so you can see it. Okay. Oh, Cosmic Ray, you said it's a no for you. Let me see, can I okay. Let me see, can I make this even bigger? This is probably the biggest that I would be able to make it. It's hard to read. All right, let me do this because I want y'all to see this. I kind of knew that would happen with these smaller ones. Okay. What about that? Can y'all read that? Wait, let me. Can y'all read this one? It's good now? Okay. Okay, you said it's good now. It's good enough for me. Okay, cool. All right. So the first thing that I want to look at with Doja Cat, because it's going to make a lot of sense. We're going to look at her North Node in Libra, because her North Node is in Libra. This is what made her the best character. This is what made her the best character for this video. You know, by understanding who they are, people born with a North Node in Libra can become more courageous and straightforward. Also be able to defend what their soul desires. It's very likely they've been men in their past lives, or perhaps they had a lot of masculine energy that they've been devoted to. Let me see. People born with a North Node in Libra, this is important, have the tendency to act by themselves because they see no point in interacting with others. This is important because we kind of seen this when Doja Cat first came out. While staying too egotistical when putting themselves on the first place, they can annoy others. Their main personality trait is their selfishness, not to mention they can be arrogant and focus only on themselves. Now, all of this is going to make sense when you actually listen to the lyrics of this. When she's actually talking about why she want to cheat on her man and get with this guy. You know? Not to mention, they can be arrogant, focusing on themselves. It is natural, in its natural form, their soul wants them to spend a lot of time alone. These natives have learned during past lives how to be self-sufficient and not depend on anyone. It's hard to do that in this music industry, and she found that out the hard way, you know, when she first came in. However, there may be a point when they're becoming more aware of their own loneliness. This is a moment when their North Node starts to become more obvious. So, that explains a lot as to what was put into consideration as far as using her, because they could have used anybody. They could have used anybody to pull this off. It didn't have to be Doja Cat. All right. The next thing I wanna talk about is her North Node in the 7th house. Can y'all see that? That y'all should be able to see this one. Can y'all see that? The North Node in the 7th house? Okay. So this says the traditional interpretation, good luck in marriage and partnership. Remember, Libra, marriage and partnership, you know? But since she's in this music industry, she got to talk about the other side. She got to talk about bad luck in marriage and partnership, because, you know, you watching this video and she's talking about, I already got a guy, but I want you. You know, how are you going to have faith that your relationship is going to last when you don't even know this, but your girl is dreaming about another guy? You know? And that Drake situation. What if your girl is talented in the arts or something like that, and you know, she got this crush on Drake? You know it. Y'all even had sex to some Drake music. You know? Marvin's Room. You know? Baby, you're my everything. You all I ever wanted. And then all of a sudden, you know, she hit Drake up in the DMs, and Drake is actually like, yo, I want to fly you out. I think you'll be a good singer. I want to fly you out. And it's only one ticket. You know? And remember what happened, because this actually happened. Drake smashed her. And she had a dude. You know, Drake smashed her and she had a dude. The girl had a dude at home. You know? So this really puts him into perspective about what you allow in your world. You know? You probably never thought, you know, you didn't care about her listening to Drake or listen to the Baby or all these singers and rappers, you know, and you don't got no problem with it until that day come, you know, where they hit them up in the DM and they actually answer. You know, maybe your girl is talented and all it takes is for that one person, that one situation, for her to be put on the pedestal, just like the Doja Cat picture that I sent y'all. And most women are not going to say no. Now you got some that did, and you don't hear from them no more. But most women aren't gonna say no. You know? It's also, and this is the thing too. So this is also the reason why not only does this industry want Doja Cat for themselves musically, but they also want her to themselves sexually too. You know, because last time I checked, she's in an interracial relationship. You know, she's with a white guy. And even in this video, her love interest in the video is a white guy. You know, a white guy that's a gamer at that. You know, a white guy that's a gamer. So not only is this talking about a lot of times when you get into the music industry and you get into that world, everything in your world has nothing to do with that world. So you may be straight, married, with kids in your world, but when you go into their world and you're playing this Greek character, you might be a cross-dressing, you know, play toy for some higher up dudes. You know, that may be your role there. And then you go back to your world and you're the husband with kids and the wife. That's how it's played. That's how it is. You know. Conversely, it also signifies a troubled early life. And we know, you know, there's been a lot of interviews where Doja Cat was talking about how her life was, you know, different things that she went through in her life. So the reason why I showed that is because not only these are the things that got her in the industry to begin with, and these are also this is what got her in the industry to begin with, and this is why she was such a perfect candidate. Because see, there's a lot of talented people out here. There's a lot of talented rappers, singers, artists, you know, but they'll never see mainstream. They'll never see the mainstream if they're chasing this, simply because, you know, they might not have what is needed to be a perfect candidate. You know, you got to be a good candidate. You can't just have the talent. You know, you got to be a good candidate. So this is what makes you a good candidate. Like I told you, you might not want to talk about, you might not want to get into astrology. You might think it's bad. You might think it's evil, all of this stuff. But trust me, you know, you trying to go far with your talents and stuff like that, just know that they know. You know, they know. Shout out to R.I.P. to Shawty Low. You know. So now what you see here, this explains exactly what I said. This right here explains exactly what I said. As you can see, that scale is up there. That scale is up there whether somebody is balancing it or not. So what does that mean? That means that you're replaceable. You can easily be replaceable in this industry. You can be replaceable in a drop of a hat. And this is how deep it is. You could be replaceable as someone else. You could be replaceable as someone who looks like you, or you can be replaced as someone that is you but is not you. And if you know, you know. Someone that is you but is not you. If you know, you know. And there's a lot of that going on right now because niggas are getting out of Dodge and the show must go on. You know? And the technology is out. The technology been out to do that. So just like I said, it's some stuff that you gonna see And you're going to think it's real, but it's not. You know, it's some people that you see every day on your TV screen that's not even real. You know, they've been replaced. You know? So, as you can see, wait, let me see. Okay. So that's what this is showing you. So right here, you know, this represents the heart. This represents the heart, and that little bitty dot, that little bitty dot of light is your soul, is that solar essence. This is the thing. This is what has to be lighter than a feather. Remember, I told y'all to write that down. Lighter than a feather, lighter than a feather, lighter than a feather. That's extremely important if you truly do want to leave and not come back. Remember that whole spiel that I said about Oya and the tests and the quizzes that she put me through. She gonna end up coming to all of y'all at a certain point of your spiritual journey to test you and see, you know, how much you retained and how much you retained in your unconscious mind, subconscious mind, and what stuff is still in the conscious part of your mind that you still haven't fully ingested yet. All of y'all that claim that you're on this spiritual journey are gonna get tested in some type of way like that. You know, I'm just a messenger. It happened to me first, so I can let y'all know. But this right here, that's your heart and soul. And it has to be light as a feather. But as you can see right here, you see what happened? That heart was heavy. That heart was heavy. You know? So what does that mean? She can't cross over. Like, she looks beautiful. She's a beautiful goddess. She's the beautiful Mayat, you know, Venus, Oshun, Erzuli Feda. But she's gonna stay here. She can't go to the cosmos. And you're gonna see that when we keep going forward. She can't go farther than the astral realm because her heart, because she's about to do something disloyal. She's about to do something immoral. She's about to do something that's going to make her heart heavy. Her heart is heavy even thinking about it. You know, when you listen to the lyrics, she said, I know it's just about dick. You know, but she can't help it. She can't help herself. So,
according to Queensland Health, eating too much salt can contribute to high blood pressure, which is linked to conditions like heart failure and heart attack, kidney problems, fluid retention, stroke, and osteoporosis.
So what y'all just heard was the Google definition of what happens to your heart when you eat too much salt. What happens to your heart when you got too much salt on your heart? You know, because we know that, you know, salt can be very purifying. You know, salt can be very purifying as well. But in this sense, remember, we're talking about the mundane world. We're talking about the right hand path. So we can't look at this just yet in a left hand type of way just yet. So salt physically, if you eat too much salt, which is bruh, when I tell y'all, like, I even had to stop drinking the water that I was drinking because I found out that it had sodium in it. I'm like, damn, they got sodium in water. And this water, Essentia water, it claims to be alkaline. It claims to be alkaline, but when you look at the ingredients, it got sodium bicarbonate in it. And it also has dipotassium phosphate, magnesium sulfate, calcium chloride. You know, when you look these up, these are not things that you're supposed to be ingesting. So I'm like, shit, let me go back to my Eternal Spring. You know, and you don't realize how much stuff that we eat every day that got salt in it. You're right, Panther. High cholesterol, you know, high blood pressure, heart failure, and heart attack. So remember, this is all symbolic. This is all symbolic right here. This is all symbolic. Every time that, because when you remember, when you first come into the music industry, your heart is just lighter than a feather. You're just full of all of this innocence and full of all of this, you know, all of these great ideas, and you just want to just show it to the world. And then you get hit with that, oh, you got to do this. You got to sacrifice this. You got to participate in this. You got to do this. And symbolically, every time you put your solar essence in danger because you want to gain something in the mundane world, it is as symbolic as you pouring a whole shaker full of salt on top of your heart. Let me say this again. Every time that you jeopardize and you sell your solar essence away just to make money or to gain something in this mundane world that ain't shit, this mundane world that ain't hitting on nothing, that's about to crash at any minute, it is a equivalent of you pouring a shaker full of salt right on top of your heart. What's up, y'all? I hope y'all enjoyed that video, and if you stayed to the end, I appreciate you. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I want to redirect you to my Instagram page. I don't promote my Instagram page a lot, but as my subscriber count and things like that rise due to things like shadow banning and stuff like that, I'm hearing that a lot of people aren't getting my notifications when I go live on YouTube and stuff like that. So for all things BandClap TV, my Instagram page and my story are going to have all of the notifications and things like that when it comes to when I'm going live, when I'm going, when I'm releasing videos, when I'm releasing content. Also on my Instagram page, if you're curious about my reviews for my readings and stuff like that, as you can see on my Instagram, I have a lot of different testimonials and stuff like that. For those who don't know of me as an artist, I also have videos of me performing and stuff like that. I'll be putting out more stuff like that very, very soon. So I'm just trying to get as many people right now to go ahead and follow me on Instagram. That is BandClap TV. And also my Facebook and Snapchat, BandClap TV as well. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. And like I always say, no matter what, you got to stay shining.